The name of the topic is jet transform. In this chapter, in general, the variable represented by the symbol n instead of x, where n takes the values 0, 1, 2, 3 or negative values and positive values. Likewise, function also represented by f of n instead of f of x or y of x, y of n instead of y of n. Here this is u of n instead of u of x. Totally, in this chapter, the variable is n. N takes the values from minus infinitive to plus infinitive, and then function represented by either f of n, y of n, u of n. I mean, in jet transform chapter, the function un is defined for n equal to positive values 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. The un value equal to 0 for n equal to minus infinitive to minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. Likewise, I mean, if n takes negative values, then function is 0. If n takes positive values, then un is defined. On this function un, the jet transform operator z operated on the function un. In this case, its expansion is summation of n equal to 0 to infinity un into z power minus n. This is definition of jet transform. The result defined in terms of z, so that it is represented by u of z. Similarly, if operator z operated on the function also represented by f of n, this is also function. Now here its expansion is summation of where the variable n takes the values from 0 to infinity. Here f of n into z power minus n, that equals to the result defined in terms of z, that is f of z. Similarly, another way is z of y of n. This is also function in terms of n. On this function z operated. Now expansion of this one is n equal to 0 to infinity y of n into z power minus n. The result defined in terms of z only. It is represented by y of z. I mean, if you operate z on u of n, then u of n will be changed as function in z only. Totally, definition can be taken as summation of n equal to 0 to infinity un into z power minus n, where n takes only positive values. If n takes negative values, the function will be 0. Now jet transforms. Now standard definition stated as here. Definition: if the function un is defined for positive values of n, positive values in positive integers are also called as discrete values, and the function value is 0 for negative values of n, then jet transform is defined to be z of un represented by u of z. Expansion is summation of n equal to 0 to infinity un into z power minus n whenever the infinite series converges. This is the standard definition of jet transform. Now totally z of un can be written as u of z. Then u of n only. Now here z of un equal to u of z, then u of n. Now you write operator opposite side, then operator will be changed as z inverse. Z inverse of u of z is called inverse z transform of u of z. Once again, z of un equal to u of z, then u of n only equal to z inverse of u of z is called inverse z transform of the function u of z. Here some standard z transforms defined. Now the first formula of z transform is z of a power n equals to z by z minus a, where n is a positive integer, a is a constant. Now a is constant is nothing but a is real number or complex number. Since a is a real or complex number, if you apply constant a equal to 1 in the above formula, then the formula will be changed as z of a consider as is 1. 1 power n is nothing but 1. 1 to the power of anything is 1, so that z of 1 equal to z by z minus 1. Okay, by writing a equal to 1. The next one is put a equals to minus 1. Here put a equal to minus 1 in the above formula. Now z of minus 1 whole power n equal to minus 1 whole power n equal to, as per series method, z of minus 1 is there, that equal to z by z plus a. In place of a minus 1, then it will be changed as z plus 1. Next, third one. Now a is a real number, so that you can apply a equals to 2. In place of a, what is the number? 2. The sequence is, power is n. Z of 2 to the power of n equal to z of 2 power n, that equal to z by z minus 2. In place of a, the number is 2. If you write a equal to minus 2, then above formula will be changed as z of minus 2 whole power n equal to z of minus 2 whole power n equal to z by z plus 2. These are the formulas based on this one only. This is the standard formula. Using this, you can define z of 1 to the power of n, z of minus 1 to the power of n, z of 2 to the power of n, z of minus 2 to the power of n, z of 3 to the power of n, z of minus 3 to the power of n. Likewise, for the constant a, we can apply either positive or negative. There is a corresponding formula for this, z by z minus a. So that using this, we can define z transform of 1 minus 1 z power 2 power n, z power minus 2 whole power n. This is the first formula of z transform. Now the second formula of z transform is z of n power p. Here n is a variable, p is a constant. That equal to, its formula is minus z d by dz of n to the power of p minus 1, where p being a positive integer. Here we have to apply for p positive numbers only. If p equal to 1, then above formula will be changed as z of n power 1. N power 1 is nothing but n. Z of n equal to z by z minus 1 whole square, as per this calculation. P equal to 2. If you substitute p equal to 2, then the formula changed as z of n square. By this calculation, z square plus z by z minus 1 whole cube. If p equal to 3, z of n cube equals to, as per this formula by calculation, the result is z cube plus 4z square plus z by z minus 1 whole power 4. Similarly, you can apply p equal to 4. Then above formula will be changed as z of n power 4. Its expansion is z power 4 plus 11z cube plus 11z cube plus z by z minus 1 whole power 5, here square. Now this is the third formula. Third formula is z of sin n theta. Instead of x, here variable is n. Z of sin n theta formula is z sin theta by z square minus 2z cos theta plus 1. Similarly, z of cos n theta equal to z square minus z cos theta by z square minus 2z cos theta plus 1. Z of sin h theta equal to, these two are similar to each other, but in place of theta, instead of theta, here h n theta. Here instead of n theta, h n theta. On opposite side also n theta. Instead of theta, what is the value here? H theta. The remaining part is same. 2 sin h theta, z sin h theta by z square minus 2z cos theta plus 1. Now here z of cos h theta. Z of cos h theta is also similar to cos n theta. Just here, in place of theta, there is a h theta. Z square minus z cos h theta, z square minus 2z cos h theta plus 1. Now fourth formula of z transform is z of, fourth formula is z of 1 by n factorial equal to e to the power of 1 by z. As per standard definition, by using standard definition, we can prove this result also. Z of 1 by n plus 1 factorial is z into e power 1 by z minus 1. Here z of 1 by n. These two are similar, but here n factorial. Here denominator only n. Now the result is z of log of z by z minus 1. Here z of 1 by n plus 1 equal to minus z. Log of z by z minus 1. This is the result of z of 1 by n plus 1. Fifth formula. Damping rule is also called as change of scale property. Here z of un equal to u of z. This is the standard point. Z operated on un. Then un will be changed as u of z. totally z of un equal to u of z. Then the first result is z of a power n into un. Here there are two functions in terms of n. One is a power n, another one is un. Out of two, one is a power n. Then result defined as z of un, z equal to z by a. Listen carefully here. Z operated on product of two sequences or two functions. In this case, now you apply z on only un. You apply z on only un. Instead of an, the given point is z equal to z by a. The second point is z operated on product of two sequences, product of two functions. Out of two, one is a to the power of minus n. Un, any function maybe can be considered. In this case, you operated z on only un. Instead of a power minus n, the result taken as z equal to az. Now this is called as damping rule or change of scale property. Once again, z of un equal to u of z. This is the standard definition. Now z operated on product of two functions. Out of two, one is clear. A to the power of n is one function. Un is in place of un. You can consider any function. Now in this case, you apply z on only un. Instead of an, given point is z equal to z by a. Similarly, z operated on product of two sequences. Out of two, you apply z on only un. Instead of a power minus n, given as z equal to az. Now this is called as damping rule or change of scale property. For 2 marks question, this is most important. Now z of a power n into n. Here also z operated on product of two sequences, but here both are defined very clearly. Both are particular functions, no general function. Here there is a general function. In place of un, you can consider any function, u2 power n, 3 power n or e power n, anything you can consider. But here there are two sequences or two functions, both are clearly defined. One is a power n, another one is n. In this case, the result can be taken as az by z minus a whole square. Now the next formula is z of a power n into n square. Here also there are two functions, both are defined in terms of n. One is a power n, another one is n square. In this case, its result is az square plus a square z by z minus a whole cube. These are the standard formulas. Next one is linear property. The next formula name is linear property. If a, b, c, b any constants, un, bn, wn be the discrete functions, then z of aun plus b of un minus c of wn defined as a into z of un plus b into z of vn minus c into z of wn. This is called linear property. Once again, a, b, c are purely constants. Un, vn, wn are functions in terms of x, in terms of n. Now z operated on a into un. A is a constant, un is a function, plus b into vn. B is a constant, vn is a function, minus c into wn. Here all terms combined with plus or minus. Now in this case, just you enter z into the bracket. Now z operated on first term, then where a is a constant, so write outside a, z apply on only function. Now plus z operate on second term. Second term is b into vn, where b is constant, so that write b outside, z operated on only function z of vn. Next sign is minus, apply z on third term. Now where c is a constant, write c outside, z operated on wn. This property is called as linear property. Here the terms combine with either plus or minus on this z operated, so that this is called as linear property for z transforms. Next property name is shifting un to the right, shifting un to the left. By these two properties are called as shifting rules. The first shifting rule is shifting un is to the right. I mean z of un equals to u of z. This is standard point, very most important common point in this chapter. Z of un represented by u of z. Then z of un minus k. Where is the difference here? In place of n minus k. I mean here, suppose this is n. n shifted to left side k units, then the value of n will be reduced to n minus k. So that this is called shifting rule. Z of un minus k equal to z power minus k into u of z. Similarly, shifting un to the left, if z of un equal to u of z, then z of un plus k. Here z, this is the line, this is the value of n shifted to n k units right side, n plus k. This is actually towards this is right, but for n this is left. For n this is right. So that the rule taken as here un to the left. I mean here n shifted to left side k units. Then see k units is nothing but z operated on un plus k. Instead of n, what is the variable here? N plus k. The corresponding formula is z power k into u of z minus u naught minus un z power minus 1 minus u2 z power minus 2 and so on, uk minus 1 z power minus of k minus 1. Here un shifted to k units right side of n. Then this is the formula. If un shifted to left side of n, then z of un plus k formula defined here. These two rules are called as shifting rules. Next, initial value theorem. Initial value theorem is nothing but the function defined at initial value. Initial values are nothing but 0, 1, 2. That's it. These are all called as initial values. So that the name of the statement taken as initial value theorem. If z of un equal to u of z, then u of 0. U of 0 is nothing but the function defined at the number z n equal to 0. That's why this is called as initial value theorem. U naught value defined as limit of z tends to infinity z of un, and u defined at the n equal to 1. This is also starting number, so it is also initial value. u1 defined as limit of z tends to infinity z of u of z minus u of 0. Next, u2 n equal to 2. Its formula is limit of z tends to infinity z square u of z minus u of 0 minus u of 1 into z power minus 1. These are all called as initial values. u0, u1, u2 and so on. Final value. Final is nothing but only infinity. At the infinity we have to define function value. That's why the topic name, the property name taken as here final value theorem. If z of un equal to u of z, this is common standard point. Limit of n tends to infinity un is nothing but the function un defined at n equal to infinity. Its value is limit of z tends to 1 z minus 1 u of z. This is the final value theorem. Next, z by z minus a also written as. Here these are most important formulas in inverse z transform. Suppose if there is a z by z minus a, in place of this we can write z of a power n. Z of a power n is written as z by z minus a. 1 by z minus a, in place of this what we can write? Z of a to the power of n minus 1. So now between these two, where is the difference? In place of n there is a n minus 1. The corresponding value is 1 by z minus a. 1 by z minus a whole square, also written as z transform of n minus 1 a to the power of n minus 2. Now 1 by z minus a whole cube equal to z of 1 by 2 into z n minus 1 into n minus 2 into a to the power of n minus 3. Similarly, in place of z square by z minus a whole square, we can write z transform of n plus 1 into a power n. The next one is z cube by z minus a whole cube. In place of this, we can write z of n plus 1 n plus 2 by 2 a power n.